Alrighty, kindergarten, let's go ahead and grab our fox from last week and grab a dark outlining tool. I'm going to be using a black marker here. We're going to go over our pencil lines that we made for our fox. Remember that you should outline your ears, your eyes, nose, the body, the arms, and of course, the tail. Once you've covered all of your pencil lines with your dark outlining tool, you're going to go ahead and grab orange and black. I'm going to use crayons today, but you could also choose to use markers or colored pencils. First, let's use our black. We're going to color in the sides of our ears. We're going to go down and fill in our eyes. We're going to do the little nose. And then lastly, we're going to color in our two legs with the color black. Next up, orange. So for our fox, we are going to leave some white spots because foxes can have orange and white fur. So we'll make sure that we fill in our head with orange. We'll also fill in the other side of our ears because remember, we did the black on top. We'll fill in our body, but we're gonna leave that half circle that holds our legs. We're gonna leave that white. So color the space around it orange. And lastly, color in your tail with orange, but leave the top of your zigzag, the very tip of the tail, leave that white, because foxes usually have a white tip for their tail. Once you are done coloring in your fox, go ahead and place it off to the side. Grab another sheet of paper, grab some leaves, yes, you heard that right, leaves from outside, and also grab some crayons or colored pencils, because we're going to be creating rubbings. Now, rubbings are one of the oldest and universal forms of printmaking. Now, printmaking allows for us to take one stencil or one object and duplicate it so many times, right? Multiple times. And that's kind of what we're going to do here. We're just going to keep rubbing our leaves and grabbing the texture. You see the texture coming up of the veins of our leaves? And we're just going to fill our entire paper with rubbings from our leaves. Now the key to creating the texture for your rubbing is to go ahead and hold your leaf down and go very slowly with your crayon or colored pencil over your leaf until you start to see the texture come up. Now remember friends, slow and steady wins the race. So notice too how I keep rotating, which means that I keep turning my leaf. So sometimes it might be on the side, sometimes it might be up straight. You can always change the direction of your leaf to fill your space. Once your paper is full of rubbings of your beautiful textured leaves, you're going to go ahead and grab your fox again. Now we're going to work on cutting out our fox. So we're going to cut along the black line and we're going to cut it all the way out so we don't see any white from our background. Remember to go nice and slow as you're cutting. It may help to rotate your paper or to do sections at a time. Once your fox has been cut out, it's time to glue it onto our beautiful textured rubbings of our leaves. It's a fall fox who's, maybe building a den inside those leaves. Now, when you go to glue it, you're going to want to do dot, dot, not a lot for your glue. If we do too much glue, it'll seep out the sides of a fox. So we're gonna go ahead around the edges, dot, 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 not a lot. Oh, beautiful job. Look at that fall fox in the leaves. Now here's a little optional step that we can do to take our beautiful drawings to the next level. We can go ahead and collage onto our paper, which means assemble some extra elements with some leaves from outside. As you guys can see here, I have picked up some leaves I found from outside. There's some different sizes, there's some different colors, and I'm just gonna collage them down at the bottom of my fox, and I'll slowly start to glue them down after I figure out where I want them to go. Voila! My fall fox in its leaves. All done. Can't wait to see what yours looks like.